than rain. Honestly, I'll never understand people who are into heat and sunshine.
I'm not really into heat or cold. Just give me a day without wind or rain and I'm good.
No, don't say that. Without the sun, I literally feel like my entire week is frozen, even if the heater's on.
Okay, enough weather therapy.
I think it's time to start the episode.
Yeah, before this turns into SustiCast, the autumn edition. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to SustiCast, your weekly dose of real talk about sustainability without the boring bits.
I'm Laylee, and today with my friends Bella and Ben, we're getting personal, like indoor air personal. So since we're talking about fresh air and feeling alive, let's be real for a second. When was the last time you took a real deep breath in your house? And no, I don't mean the kind you take in the middle of an argument to calm down. I mean a proper breath, the kind where you feel like oxygen actually reached your brain. Is your home suffocating you?
Part 1. Let's talk about indoor air. When your home hides the oxygen. Most of the homes we live in, especially flats, don't have proper ventilation. Windows stay shut, cooker hoods are clogged, moisture is high, and stale air just builds up. Real stat. According to WHO, indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. Yep, your safe space might actually be the one choking you.
What's messing with your air? Let's break it down. The usual suspects include VOCs, volatile organic compounds from paint, furniture, flooring, candles, air fresheners. High CO2 levels when windows are closed and there are multiple people in a room. Excess humidity, mold, bacteria, and spores. Cooking grease and smoke with no proper extraction. Dust, pet hair, and textile fibers.
All of this can cause trouble focusing, feeling tired or heavy, allergies, breathing issues, random headaches, bad sleep quality. Ever had one of those days where everything feels off and your brain is foggy? It might not be your mood. It might just be your air. Quick science break. When indoor CO2 levels go above 1,000 parts per million, a Harvard study showed decision-making and focus drop by up to 15%. So yeah, maybe that day when you couldn't write a basic email, it wasn't you, it was your living room.
So what can you do? Okay, don't panic. This isn't a lost cause. There are small things you can do right now that make a big difference. Open your windows for at least 10 to 15 minutes a day, even if it's cold. Clean your cooker hood filter. Seriously, Sio, when was the last time? Get some real plants, not plastic ones, like snake plant, pothos, or peace lily. Ditch the scented candles and sprays. Consider getting a CO2 or humidity monitor. Even the cheap ones help. Our home should make you feel better. Not like you're slowly suffocating and don't even know it. Your home should be the place that helps you recharge, not the place that quietly suffocates you while you're trying to relax.
Part 2. Clean air equals sustainable living. So we've talked about how indoor air quality affects your health, your focus, even your mood. But what if I told you that it also ties directly into sustainability? Let's zoom out for a second, beyond your lungs, and think about how your home breathes or does not. Because here's the thing. When a home doesn't breathe well, we have to force it to. We turn to machines, mechanical ventilation, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, heaters, ACS. All of them work hard to make up for what the building doesn't do naturally. And all of them use energy constantly.
Natural versus mechanical ventilation. Now imagine this. What if the home itself knew how to breathe? That's what we call natural or passive ventilation. And when it's part of a building's design from the start, most machines become backup, not baseline. So, what does that look like? Windows placed to support cross ventilation. Building oriented to catch breezes and avoid overheating. Openings that are adjustable, not sealed shut. Features like trickle vents or stack effect chimneys that let air flow naturally. Fun fact, according to BRE and CIBSE, well-designed passive ventilation can cut cooling and ventilation energy use by up to 50%. That's not just greener, that's cheaper too. Can't go passive? Go smart. In buildings where passive design isn't an option, you don't have to give up. You can use something called demand-controlled ventilation, DCV. It's basically ventilation on demand, only turning on when CO2 or humidity sensors detect a problem. No more running 24/7. Just smarter, targeted control that saves energy and keeps air clean. Systems like this are rewarded under BREEAM, specifically in HE02, indoor air quality. So yeah, it's not just healthy, it's officially sustainable.
Healthy materials, more than just decor. Now let's talk about something we often overlook: materials. That new furniture smell, that's not a luxury, that's VOCs, volatile organic compounds being released into your lungs. They're in paints, MDF, and particle board adhesives, foam cushions, even your curtains. But here's the good news: designers, architects, and even you as a buyer can make better choices. Use non toxic water based paints. Choose natural flooring like bamboo, linoleum, or FSC certified wood. Look for furniture with labels like Green Guard or Blue Angel. Under the well building standard, there's a whole category called material transparency. Manufacturers are required to declare or eliminate harmful substances. And that's a big shift.
Biophilic design equals human design. Okay, let's go a bit deeper. Clean air isn't just about systems and materials. It's also about how a space feels. Enter biophilic design, a fancy way of saying design that brings you closer to nature. It's not just about throwing a cactus on a shelf. It's about using natural daylight instead of artificial lighting, having visual access to greenery, using materials like wood, stone, and raw textures, incorporating natural sounds like water or birds, ensuring real airflow, not just recirculated air from sealed systems. According to Well and Terrapin Bright Green, biophilic spaces can reduce stress by up to 20%, boost productivity by around 8%. Now imagine if your home felt like that, not just your fancy co-working space.
A healthy loop. Clean air, less energy use, less emissions, better well-being. And guess what? It all starts with how you breathe. We always think sustainability means turning off lights or recycling bins. But sometimes it just means taking a clean breath and knowing your building supports that.
Final tips: what you can do. Okay, and maybe you're thinking, I'm not an architect or engineer. What can I actually do? Glad you asked. Here's a quick cheat sheet. If you're renovating or buying furniture, ask, is this low VOC? That one question can shift what brands choose to stock. Look for certifications like Green Guard, Blue Angel, FSC certified wood. Yes, even IKEA offers these. Check the tags.
Designing your home or office. Use real plants, let natural light in, and keep airflow a priority. Don't let the tech take over.
And most importantly, ask questions. If someone says this paint is great, follow up with, cool, but is it low VOC? That little question might just lead to a healthier, smarter, more sustainable choice. Not just for you, but for everyone in that space. Thanks for sticking with us through this little sustainability tour.
From your breath to your building to the bigger picture.
Until next time, just remember,